Hello everybody, it is Baldrick off here, and as most of you know, the Battlefield 4 beta has completely ended, so you cannot play it till Battlefield 4 actually is fully released, and in order to do that you obviously have to pay money for the game, so it's no longer free to play. But in the time that it was free to play and the exclusive and open beta was out, I've come up with some ideas that could make the Battlefield 4 full game be a lot better than the Battlefield 4 beta. Personally, I think the Battlefield 4 beta on my computer, which runs a i5 3570K and a 660 Ti on Windows 8 Pro, runs as smooth as butter. I've had no problems with it whatsoever, whether that be with recording or just having fun on it and not recording at all. But with Windows 7, that's a completely different story. On forums, you get all these people complaining about how their 780s are struggling to run Battlefield 4, and it was ridiculous, but fortunately they patched that problem and we don't have to hear about it anymore. Another thing they should definitely look on when releasing Battlefield 4 is maybe compatibility for Windows XP and Vista. I'm not sure if it is compatible with that, but they should have it anyway, because I'm sure it's not that hard to add. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. Another thing they should add is, well, I'm sure they're definitely going to have fighter jets, because what's Battlefield without any fighter jets? It's just a beta side, and this map's not really fighter jet map, so you don't really expect it on this map. Another thing they actually should take out is the RPG lock-on feature, where the I think it's a recon class has a thermal target, or it's basically a laser that locks onto a target, and basically anyone with an RPG can shoot that target and the RPG will be guided to it. I think that is a bit unrealistic with RPGs. I'm sure you can get RPGs that do that, but seriously guys, I think it's a bit overpowered, because get all these annoying guys with RPGs coming and taking down your tanks. Even C4 I think might have to be a bit patched so it's not as potent as it is right now, because all these tank people, they always get owned by C4. Me myself, I'm an RPG guy, I prefer over C4, but anyway, another thing they could also include is maybe the ability to shoot while you're driving the jet ski. Maybe have your pistol out and drive it with one hand. That would be awesome, because many times I've found myself with other people or enemies on jet skis and just having to just float right past them. It's really annoying, because unless you got someone on the back, there's no way of getting them unless you want to jump in the water and risk your life even more. Sorry guys, I'm going about all the bad things of Battlefield 4 beta. And another thing I think they might have to add is probably the parachuting. I think it's a bit unrealistic. Obviously, I don't even see the parachutes on the third person models of the characters. I don't get how they parachute, but whatever, I guess I'll have to live with that. And they should make it only if they should have a helicopter pilot class where they get parachutes, because when you get all these people with RPGs spawning on helicopters and they get dropped onto their buildings, and that's not really how real soldiers play. They usually don't parachute. The chopper actually lands for them, they get off. But I'm getting a bit technical here, sorry about that guys. I know Battlefield's not meant to be that realistic. It's meant to be more realistic than the typical first-person shooter like Call of Duty, but I think if it got too realistic, maybe it might ruin it and it wouldn't be as popular. Because who doesn't like jumping out a helicopter with an RPG and taking down a tank? But then again, that is very unrealistic, so it doesn't really, you can't really change it, to be honest, so sorry about that guys. Well, a nice thing they have added is the ability to go in water with that vehicle I'm using. I think it's a ATV, all-terrain vehicle or something, and it's a really good idea. I don't think they should change that at all. But one thing, see that submachine gun I'm using there? I think it is a bit overpowered. Submachine guns don't really have the best range. They're usually, well, I guess this is an assault submachine gun, but still, sometimes the assault rifles, and you're just getting owned by people with submachine guns from a long way away, and you're thinking, how come my assault rifles are not killing this idiot and their submachine guns killing me? Is it because I suck, or the gun is overpowered? And in most cases, I either suck or the gun is usually overpowered, because it's got such a fast fire rate, and if you're getting so many hits on someone, obviously it's going to be a bit overpowered. So I think they should take down the bullet damage of this gun a bit, even though sometimes in Battlefield 4 you have to waste a whole clip on someone for him to die. I'd say make these submachine guns a bit less potent, and make the assault rifles and the LMGs a bit better, because that's how it's meant to be. But in Domination, I think even with a patch, they'll just obliterate everybody, because in Domination, almost the maximum distance is killing range for these beastly submachine guns. And the carbine, what's the point of using a carbine when you can just use a submachine gun, which is just as good? Sort of takes out the purpose of unlocking the carbines. Anyway guys, they are my thoughts on how they could improve Battlefield 4. So anyway guys, don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. See you later, have a nice day.